All right, Robert, you've been talking about getting started on YouTube, but I don't know how to set up a YouTube channel. That's a great question here on Ask the Earl. Today I'm going to show you step by step how to get started with a YouTube channel. Now, YouTube is owned by Google. And so in order to have a YouTube account, you need to also have a Google account. If we go into Google and we type for youtube.com, you'll come up to the main YouTube page. It's going to show you some of the videos, etc. Notice here in the upper right-hand corner that we are not signed in yet. We need to create an account. You can either use an existing account that you have, or in this particular example, I'm going to walk you through step by step of creating a new account. So here it goes. It's going to ask you, you can sign into your existing account, or you can create an account from scratch. In this particular example, I'm going to walk you through creating an account from scratch. It's going to ask you, is this going to be for personal use, for your child, or for work or for business? I'm going to select for my personal use at this time. So it's going to ask me information, pretty straightforward, that I'm going to put in there. Because of age restrictions for certain videos, it's going to want me to put in my information. And they know that I am old enough to be able to see videos, and then they give me the option for gender information. Next part, I can either use an existing email account, or I can get a brand new Gmail account that I want to set up. YouTube over 50. Let's see if that account is available. It's not. Username isn't allowed. Now that's interesting, probably because I put the YouTube in there. So let's say getting started over 50. So I then have to put in a password, and this will keep my account secure. So there we go. I start the information. They need to confirm and give me some verification that I'm not a robot. Lots of items right now are going through this and making sure that they go through what is called two-factor authentication. If you have your cell phone available, then you could just enter in the information and it will reply back to you. So now it's going to ask me for a recovery email in case I forget my information about this new account that I set up. It needs a secondary email that it's going to send information. This doesn't have to be a Gmail account. It could be something that you have set up on AOL. It could be something you have set up on Hotmail or your own ISP, your internet service provider email address. Any one of them are just fine for you to be able to get the backup information if you need it. So to bring me to the privacies and terms, if I want to get a nap in, I can read all of this information, but it is letting me know what data it does collect, what data it doesn't collect. I'm going to go ahead and agree to that I'm confirming the personalization that it's going to do regarding the videos that it wants to show me, not show me, etc. My browser's also asking me if I want YouTube to send me any notifications, and that's completely up to you. Notifications would be things if you subscribe to a channel and you want to be notified when a user has a new video that comes up. That will make you feel like you're part of a community. Or other notifications when somebody is getting ready to go live with a live stream video, you would get notified and be able to go and into the YouTube and see the information. You'd be able to go into YouTube and watch the particular video. So now we have a blank screen, a blank palette. Don't be afraid. This is the information that we're going to start with. We're going to take it step by step to build through the channel. Up here in the upper right-hand corner, where your profile is located within YouTube, we're going to click on this particular button here. and it's going to give us details. It shows the email that I just created, gettingstartedover50@gmail.com, and it's going to give me the option to create a channel. If you do not see the option to create a channel, you may have to click here under switch account, have that information come up so that you can actually select and create a channel. You may have used a YouTube or a Gmail account that already has either a YouTube associated with it, or there's already information associated with it, and they want to know the details and make sure that you're setting up the right account. So we're going to go ahead and create this particular account. This is going to give me some information as to how the name of the account appears and the handle. So, have you selected a topic for what your information is going to be? Is it going to be a particular topic about cooking? Is it going to be about advice? Is it going to be about storytelling? Or is it going to be your own information? In this particular case, I'm just going to use my name, but my handle that I'm going to use is going to be the Getting Started Over 50. And I'm going to see if that's available. A green check mark lets me know that that particular name is available. You do have an opportunity in the future to change your handle. So for right now, because you're not going public, you could do it with your own name and then be able to change this information. When I click this now, it is going to go behind the scenes, go into the YouTube database, and actually create my channel. This is exciting. Here we go. And it's thinking about it. And it's sending my information out to the server farm, and boom, there we go. We're back. We now have a channel that is here that has the information of the username, the handle that I use, this @ If I go to YouTube and I go youtube.com/ and put the handle in, it now pulls up the channel information. This would now be available to the public. The public would see that I have not created any content. So there's some information that we are able to go through that I want to point out for you as far as details regarding this specific account and how you can customize this a little bit more. And the place that we're going to use, the key word there was customizing. When we go to customize the channel, it's going to give us some options. First, it's going to welcome us, but it's going to give us some options. The first option is the banner image that we want to have showing up. The banner image, they've given you a size of a graphic that you could upload to put in there. In this case, 2048 by 1152. That would be the full size that would be seen on a television if somebody were watching at home. Yes, a number of people watch YouTube channels on their television at home. They also watch on their computer and they watch on their phone. So having this information will allow you to create an image that will show up on each of those formats. There are different templates that are available on Canva or other graphics programs that you can upload and look at the custom feel that you have. I'm going to be creating another video that will talk about your YouTube banner image at another time, so stay tuned. Your profile picture could either be the logo that you have for your channel or an image of yourself. This will be also something that you can upload. You can use a PNG file, a JPEG file, those are formats of images, or you can use a GIF file. They do not allow GIF animations, or GIFs as some people would call it. They do not allow animations. Your photo has to follow community guidelines within YouTube. It cannot be graphic in nature. It cannot be explicit. There are certain guidelines that they have because when somebody searches on the system, it's going to be seen by all of the users. Your name that is available here, and this is not just your name, this is your channel name. And your channel name represents you and your particular content. You are watching this on Ask the Earl. That is my brand. That is my channel content. And I can adjust that twice in 14 days. So what I pick today is not what I am completely stuck with. I do have the ability to work through some of the steps of my channel creation. But you'll notice that it does also want to be a theme. You can't say that this is sports and news and cooking and fishing. It's going to be same in general content, and your name is going to reflect that. The handle that we created would be, again, something that I can change within 14 days. This handle is important because this is how people will be able to search for in an easy format. This is something that they can type this information into a browser and you would come up immediately. Think about it for other social media platforms. You could share this URL. You'll notice the URL is right below here. And by having that URL, somebody could click on and go directly to your channel. So your email signature, any other information that you have, this is the way in which you're going to be identified. If you wish to optionally put in pronouns, this is an opportunity for you to do so. Your description is going to give some information about the channel. It's going to tell more about the channel, tell more about yourself. Anytime you click on one of these boxes within YouTube, you're going to see a space here where it lets you know how many characters you can use. Here's a little professional tip. Even at our age, something that we can do is we could use AI to help us put together this description. We'll have some other videos that will talk about how to utilize AI at our age. Needless to say, I can put in some information, the computer will work on it and give me a description back so that I can put this in here. AI is even smart enough that you can tell it that I only want it to be so many characters and it will fit within the 1,000 character limit. This long channel URL is also something that could be shared. It could be something that is available. That's why they give you the handle, though, to make it much easier so you don't have to remember UCU, blah, 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 all the information. Links is your opportunity to link this channel so that when somebody visits the YouTube channel, they'll have links that can go and look at your Facebook, that they can go look at your Instagram. If you have a professional LinkedIn account, this will give you an opportunity. If you are doing something for your community group or an organization, you could have a link to the homepage of that particular group, your church, your synagogue, your volunteer organization. You could have links so that when somebody visited your page, they would be able to go and look at that other information. If you want to have people be able to contact you directly through your channel, you have the ability to put in an email address and that contact information. This would be part of creating the community feeling that you'll have for your channel. Kind of what I talked about it being a campfire type of setting. Well, if you want to have that contact, you can do so. Part of the reason I set up a separate email account for this particular sample channel is it gives me an opportunity to segment the emails and the messages that are coming in. That way, I'll make sure that this is done in a safe and secure environment. I'm not going to share that email at other locations. I can block messages. I can look for spam that comes into that particular account, and it will not muddy the waters with my existing account and my existing information. I also have the ability to set a video watermark. This is a little bit more advanced. You don't need to do this right away. At any time, if I put the information in, notice that I just pushed a space bar of one item here in the description. If I put in getting started with a YouTube channel after 50 tips and tutorials. If I put that information in the upper right hand corner, the publish button now shows up and I'm able to publish this information. At any time, if I go to view the channel, we didn't do a lot of graphics, but if I view the channel, another window opens up and you see the description that I typed here is now starting to show up. The profile image that I had would be here. Other details and information would start to show up. Again, if I go to my main YouTube channel and put this information in, then I can go and say, ask the Earl, and you'll see that I have done a top banner graphic. I've put the information in. I have links to my channel, and then I have a particular layout of how my videos and playlists show up. Let's go back to the channel customization, and you'll see that under Home tab. The Home tab would give me a layout of how I can display my information. I'm going to talk about each tab. Even though I don't have videos yet, I'm going to talk about each tab of how I can customize the information. The first thing that I have to do is click the Home tab, the little slider button here. Notice that when I click it, it lets me add a section. The publish button now goes on. Each one of these sections is a drag and drop. So I'll get to those in just a second. The top portion here is the For You. If somebody came to your page, the analytics of the algorithm of YouTube is going to look at the person. They're going to see what videos they've watched in the past and give them recommendations on your channel of what videos they should be looking at. This will help increase viewership time. Your videos in and of themselves are going to show up under the video section. If you're doing a lot of shorts, if you're doing a lot of YouTube short videos, the vertical videos versus the horizontal videos, then you might want the shorts videos to come up here to the top. And now you'll notice that my homepage layout is that my short videos are going to appear at the top before the For Yous, before the videos. Live streams that you have, the ability to go live using something like Streamlabs, OBS, or an OBS service that allows you to go in and talk with people, give them a presentation live at a particular time. Those live streams, once they finish, the recording of it is available for future watching. This is where the live streams are able to come in there. I have tutorials on how to use a tool like Streamlabs to further share your message on YouTube by going live. Playlists are gatherings, are groupings of videos that get grouped together for you to be able to share. They're on a particular topic. If your topic it was cooking and it happened to be on grilling, you might have a playlist that has to be done with cooking with charcoal versus cooking on a gas grill. Those would be two different playlists. If you're talking about financial planning, there might be a portion that is real estate playlist. There might be another playlist that would be for stocks and bonds, another playlist for crypto. Those are the ways in which you can group together your information. Once I have changed this is going to show how the layout occurs for people to see my particular video. I'm going to go over here to the button and I'm going to click publish. And now any videos that I come up with are able to show up here. You are allowed to have up to 12 sections. So you could create specific sections within here. When we click the add the section, it could have a channel trailer that lets people know, hey, this video or this channel happens to be about such and such. And here's some more information about myself. You could have a spotlight video for returning subscribers, easy for me to say, so that when they looked at the video, it would welcome them back. It would talk about any updates that you've made. Your most popular videos you could have. If you happen to be live streaming a lot and you're live right now, if you want to have a feature as you grow for subscriptions, this would give you an ability to do it. Featured channels, other channels that you follow and you like, other people that are in the fishing field, a financial field, then you could put those featured channels and be able to have that information available on your home screen. That's where the add the channels go into. The second part that's here, we've gone to the upper right-hand corner. We're going to go to the lower left-hand corner here under settings. And we're going to talk about the specific settings that we are able to work with. The first part, the almighty dollar, it's going to talk about under general, what currency are you working with? If you work your videos up to the point where you are working and you're receiving monetization, they want to know what denomination that you're going to be using. Is it US dollars? Is it the Turkish lira, etc.? So this gives you the ability to set this information here. The channel is going to give you some details as well as to your country of residence, of where you're starting from. I'm going to scroll down and pick the United States. Keywords that apply to the channel. So if your channel is about starting YouTube after 50, I can put in a keyword, hit a comma, and now it has identified that this particular channel is for folks that are starting a YouTube channel after 50. Notice again that it has given me a number of characters that I can use. We'll talk more about it in other videos about SEO, search engine optimization, or YouTube search optimization, and how keywords fit into it. This is the place that you would set them. Now, it can get a little confusing because on certain tabs, there are sub-tabs that are available, with the case here being advanced settings. So the advanced settings, this is something that is very, very important, especially if you're making videos and you are starting this over 50 years old. A lot of your videos are not going to be something that is a kids channel. You're not Sesame Street. You're not Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood where you're making cartoons, etc. So one of the things one of the settings that YouTube has is they can also identify that certain videos are strictly for younger set, 18 and under. And by doing so, for making that set for kids, it will only show up to individuals that identify themselves as being kids. We want our videos to be seen by as many adults as possible. So one of the places that you can set this up is to say, no, this channel is not made for kids. I almost never upload content. If you don't check this right now, every single video you upload, you're going to have to set this information. The other advanced setting is the ability to link a Google Ads channel. We don't have any viewers yet. We're not to that point, but this is where you would do that particular setting. For your automated captions, you can have it set that it will not show potentially inappropriate words. We're adults. We are a little bit more mature. We might use a little bit of a salty language. If we do so, there's auto captioning that occurs, and this would prevent those words from actually showing up. We can disable interest-based ads. If you select this option, personalized ads will not be shown on your channel. So if somebody is, if you have a fishing channel, the ads that are going to be shown, you probably want those to be about bass boats and other lures and other destinations. But if you click this, it's not. It's just going to show generic ads. Allowing viewers to clip your content and use it for other purposes. If you deselect this, people will not be able to use those clips for your videos. And can third-party companies use your videos to train AI based upon your channel content? That's a choice that they give you an option to be able to make. What I like to do is when I'm at the bottom of every one of these pages, I like to hit save. So I make sure the settings are saved. There it's popped up at the very, very bottom of the screen. I'll go back to settings, remember where I was at, and looked at the advanced settings, and you'll notice that what I did was actually saved. I don't trust many times going over to another portion and being able to select this. There's feature eligibility in a sub-tab. The first part is because I've established my account, it allows me to upload videos, to create playlists, to add other collaborators to work with it, or put new videos into playlists. That is already enabled. If I wanted to now start to post videos over 15 minutes, if I want to create custom thumbnails or do live streaming, I'm going to have to do some confirmations for that to occur. And if my eligibility is there, it's grayed out. I'm not eligible to do this. It wants to make sure that I'm not a bot, that I'm not a robot. It's going to make sure that I go through this particular process and that I verify a phone number. I went ahead, I verified the number. I go over here to the feature eligibility. You'll now see that videos over 15 minutes, custom thumbnails, and live streaming is now eligible because I confirmed it with either a phone call or a text message that I was able to get and receive. Another advanced feature is increasing the daily video uploads and live stream and the eligibility to apply for monetization. When I do this, they're going to want to make sure that I've done a video verification, that I have a valid ID, and that they are allowing for channel history to be in there. This overall process takes a period of time, and you want to be able to do this earlier rather than later as you go through this. It gives me some options that I can take a 6-second video of myself, I could take a photo of my ID, or I can build the history as I go. And once I have enough history, they will unlock the channel features. This is up to you. This usually takes 2 months of active use for this particular channel. I'll leave that to you as to which one of the options you wish to use on this. There's plenty of other information that you're going to need to do on your YouTube channel before you get to this particular point. The next section is upload defaults, and upload defaults gives you an opportunity to select if you want some base information to be included every single time that you create a video. Well, obviously you're going to want there to be a different title. You might want some key information in every one of your descriptions. For more details, click on my website to my organization or to my social media. That might be something that you put in here. Visibility gives you the opportunity, and this might help you remember that you don't post a video public until you've gone through and done all of the settings. I like to set this as unlisted so that when I click through and finish doing my video, it's going to show up that I am not making the video available to the public until I make the decision and triple check that everything is correct. Tags, I might want some common tags that are available for every single video. These are going to be comma separated. Advanced settings that I have, this is going to go through my licensing of the video. If there is a set category that my videos fall into, how to and style, for example. Is there a set language that I'm using? In the case of myself, it's going to be English United States, but if you're in Canada, England, other languages, you can select that details and that information. This will allow the system to know what closed captioning should you use and look for. If you want to turn comments off, you can do so. If you want to have a strict settings on your comments so that you hold all of the comments until you actually approve them to make sure that somebody's not spamming your channel or saying inappropriate things, then this would be the place that you would go ahead and set that information. Another item is showing how many viewers like your video. You can turn this off if you so desire. It will not show the information. That would be something that you can come back to and set. So my basic information is there, my advanced information. I'm going to go ahead and hit save. It blanks me out of the entire screen. I have to go back to this to be able to go into permissions. Permissions gives me the opportunity to invite somebody else to be part of my channel, whether it be an editor, whether it be a collaborator of somebody else that I'm working with. My community moderation gives me the opportunity to have other moderators that are looking at the chat. If I'm collaborating with another individual, if I'm using my channel for a church group or volunteer group, then I could have multiple individuals that were working as moderators that have to have a valid account to be able to go through there. Creator demographics, it's asking me, do I want to provide this information to give details in order to give YouTube more information? Do they want to know information about you so that they can better say who are the individuals that are posting online, what are the details, and better include the information. If you don't want to give Big Brother your information, that's up to you as to the settings that you do. It should not, and they say it does not have a impact on your channel performance. And then any agreements that you have, they provide a place for the settings to occur. The last part that we're going to look at as far as setting up your channel now that you are up and running is we're going to look at the different tabs that are over here on the left side. If we go to the dashboard's going to give us an opportunity to upload a video. It's going to give me my base channel analytics that are here. The analytics are showing me how many subscribers I have and how many views that I've gotten in the last 28 days. Views in total that somebody viewed, and watch time, how much total time that they spent. And as you start posting videos, it will also show you what are your top videos. The information on the right side will give you some details about creator insiders and details that YouTube is providing you, keeping you up to date on the YouTube community regarding, let's say, shorts in this case, or this week at YouTube, as to details that they went through of a subscribe plus button, or different settings that they have, a collaboration, those types of things. Your content itself, this is where you're going to see your videos once you start uploading them. There's an inspiration button here. Well, it doesn't know yet what this channel is about, so it hasn't provided me inspiration. As you start to post videos, it will give you some channel ideas as to here's something you could talk about. Here's something that is a buzz right now, and you creating a video gives you an opportunity to show up for this. Your videos itself will show up here. Short videos will be underneath this particular tab. Any lives that you've created, any playlists that you've created, and at any time you can click the button down here to create a new playlist if you so desire. You can utilize YouTube as your podcast hosting platform, and then promotions that you are involved with of promoting particular videos. Your analytics will show up here. This is where you see the charts that show that all of these views that videos got, that it takes it collectively, and you can drill down video by video where it's looking at the content, the makeup of the audience, whether they're new users or returning users, subscribers that are looking at it, and again, different trends that your channel has gone under. Your community, this is where you're going to have your details of comments that have been made. I highly recommend that you reply back to every comment, or that you monitor them so that it's showing appropriate information on your channel. Each video will go through a subtitle process, so it will show you that it has automatically created subtitles. If you want to go the additional step and upload subtitles so that you get the perfect description, the perfect information on certain names that get missed, etc., you can go ahead and edit that here under subtitles. Copyright information, if you've reused any music, if you've reused any videos, you get 3 strikes and you're out. So this would be where copyright information would go through. And if you see that somebody is using your information and you want to do a copyright takedown request, you can do so here. Eventually, you might get to the point where you want to become a YouTube partner, paid because people have watched your videos, because you have membership, because you're associated with shopping, with short feed ads, or super fans that are involved with it. It gives you the details here that when you reach the requirements to apply, you can do so. 1,000 subscribers, and publicly 4,000 watch hours on regular videos, 10 million short views that would give you the opportunity to do so. I could click this button right now and it would email me when I am eligible. You can click on this earn button to see how you're doing with your channel. It's always going to be about a week behind as it calculates the information. If I click on customization, we were already at this particular screen. This is how you're able to get back to it for setting your profile picture, your banner information, your name, your handle, your description. Audio library is a list of background music that has already been uploaded and approved as being copyright free from a copyright, it's information that is copyright free and free for you to be able to use in the background of your videos. You have to agree with the audio library terms and conditions to be able to use it. Any one of these you can click on and it will play you a small sample of the video, or of the audio, in order for you to determine, hey, this would be great as something that was background music. This is cinematic, it's calm, it talks about who the artist is, and it lets me know that this would be 4 minutes playing behind my particular video. If I wanted to choose somebody else, maybe something that's a little bit more funky with booming, this could be used for an intro on your video. It could be used as information. You have the ability to download it and include it in your video. And this would give you an opportunity to know that you're not going to get a copyright strike. So there you go. We are up and running and ready to create our first video. I'm going to create another video that will show you how to upload a video and the settings to do to make sure that your video is seen by the world, but now you have a YouTube channel. So if this was helpful for you, leave a comment, hit like, share it with others, hit subscribe on the channel to get those other tips and tutorials that we're talking about, and make it a great day.